Anti-Afro Svengalis. Yes, the video was getting kind of long, so I wanted to make sure started over and reminding parents, guardians, caretakers of the young, this video is going to have adult content in it, so I would not recommend children be present. But again, it's your decision, your choice. Now you see the choose peace, stop the violence. And I'm very serious about this message because this Monty Woodgrain, he got some nerve. Let me tell you, talk about offensive. Somebody who brings your name up and starts invoking violence, thinking he's going to threaten people. After bringing your name up, when you've said nothing about him. But let me tell you why I'm bringing this particular point up. But before I do that, let me show you this very brief clip of Gerald Palmer flexing some muscle. And there's a point I'm making with this video. So just check this out and I'll be right back to explain what's going on.
I mean, it's kind of, it's okay.
Okay, you checked out Gerald Palmer flexing some muscles. Now, Gerald Palmer is just one of many people over the whole time I've been here on YouTube. I'm not going to give anyone else's names. So there are people who are sports fanatics, participants as hobbies. They are gun enthusiasts. They have all different types of skills, men and women. And over time, they send photos, they send videos of their accomplishments and their milestones and even awards. They send these things out. They're proud of their achievements. They're not bragging. They're not coming to YouTube showing everybody. They're just showing like a small group of people what they have done. And there's something these people have in common. I'm going to tell you about this in a second. Let me give you a little bit more information about many of these people. They have, for example, lightning speed hands, which means they can knock you out if they needed to do that. And keep in mind, I'm still pushing choose peace, not violence. They can take care of you with lightning speed hands and feet. They are sharpshooters. They can bench press 315 pounds. They are otherwise highly proficient with firearms, safety, responsible with firearms. They're involved with gun clubs. I mean, they run gun camps. We have people competing with motorbikes. I mean, it's just amazing. Men and women, their interests. You want to know what they have in common? Monty Woodgrain has threatened every one of these people, claiming he can kick their ass. He can do this. He can do that to them. What skills does Monty Woodgrain have? You're seeing here on the screen, he wears a foam muscle suit. If somebody is so proficient and is able to crush people and kick people's asses, what is the reason he's got to wear a foam muscle suit? That's not very impressive. What about what he has? And we're, of course, speaking on the self-defense end because none of the people that I reference have ever initiated an attack or a threat on Monty Woodgrain. He's always threatened them. By the way, the person who bench presses 315 pounds is Gerald Palmer, the one he says he can crush. He brought up that discussion. This is what Monty Woodgrain brought up. After he initiated attacks on us, we defended ourselves with nonviolent language, and he comes back threatening violence. So we are sick of Monty Woodgrain. We're not putting up with anything Monty Woodgrain thinks he's going to send our way in the form of any illegal conduct. But I'm on here for a reason that you might find surprising, mainly. But I had to get that out. I need to make a correction. I actually owe Monty Woodgrain an apology. I am so sorry, Monty Woodgrain. I made a huge mistake. When I relayed a story, people, that, or not a story, an actual occurrence, that Monty Woodgrain had performed oral sex on a dildo. simultaneous to or close in point in time to dry humping a blow up doll. I mean, I saw the film or the clip. I kind of didn't look at it really closely. My mistake. I found that video, and then someone else sent me another video that's on the web, and I'm including that clip at the bottom. I'm not going to send the one that I found on YouTube. I'm sending the other one that's out in general internet. So you can check that out. I made a mistake. I'm going to tell you how I made a mistake. Monty Woodgrain has a blow up doll, and this is a dude that's calling everybody gay. He's calling all these men gay. So he's getting called out for his bullshit, and I need to correct my mistake. It's a blow up doll that's a male blow up doll with an erect penis. That's what it was. Monty Woodgrain did not perform oral sex on the dildo. He gave that male blow up doll a hand job. And he took that dildo and put it up that blow up doll's behind. Not only that, he was narrating with all of these sounds, and it sounded extremely realistic, as if he was enjoying himself. So I got it wrong. It was not oral sex. My apologies to Monty Woodgrain. But it was a male blow-up doll putting the dildo in the behind of the male blow-up doll and giving a hand job to the male blow-up doll and humping the blow-up doll in a muscle suit. What in the heck is going on with a muscle suit? You must be in a muscle suit? You have to feel yourself in a muscle suit? And it makes no difference that he was trying to make it appear that it was Tommy Sotomayor. Whatever, people. Whatever. Another case of sexual harassment. And don't get me to defend Tommy Sotomayor, because I'm not. But to me, that is just, people, this is extremely abnormal behavior. And I am protesting because I resent Monty Woodgrain bringing us into this. Nobody's bringing up sex in Monty Woodgrain. He's infusing that with us. So I'm simply pointing out his hypocrisy, and I'm correcting my mistake. He doesn't have any shame as to what he's doing and what he's saying. And he tells these incredible lies on people. He has absolutely no limits. So when people show you they have no limits, someone has to take the bull by the horns, as they say. And we're taking responsibility for our safety and our rights. As I stated before, we're not going to allow Monty Woodgrain to make us his attack content. So again, you can check out the video. You can see for yourself. This is a hypocrite running around calling all of these heterosexual men who are married with children gay. Every time you turn around, he can't keep his mouth closed about gay male sex acts, to the point where he wants to simulate sex and sexual activities and hand jobs with male blow-up dolls. I mean, what goes into that? You have to, what, buy it? You actually go and buy a male blow-up doll? What is going through your head when you do that? I can't imagine. I was thinking in my head, what in the world could I possibly do and say to try to convince any man that I know to go along with something like this? I mean, I can't imagine how angry they would be if I even brought something up like this. And that doesn't mean someone's homophobic. If you bring this up to them and ask them, hey, would you want to do this trick for me? Hey, would you want to pretend this? That would be so incredibly offensive. But he does it with ease. So I register the confirmation that he's the one with the issue. Instead of trying to tell everybody how messed up they are, I mean, he continues to try to impose everything on everybody else instead of dealing with his own mess. We are not assuming whatever Monty Woodgrain has to deal with. Monty Woodgrain is going to deal with it. He is not going to make us his problem. So, people, I wanted to make sure I came on and made this correction and re-emphasize that we have a plan of action that we are going to follow through on. You can count on that. In the meantime, people, you know the drill. Buyer beware.